Popping YouTube? What's popping YouTube? It's your boy STR8REBEL coming back at you with another reaction video. Hope everybody's weekend is going amazing and that everybody's enjoying it to the full max. Because I definitely am myself enjoying this good tree, this good weed smoke, and also getting a good sleep. And you already know we got another one coming with another video. We got screaming won't fix it. Civil matters turn disorderly. Sound like some I don't know, maybe a living situation. Not really sure what civil matters are. They could be different, multiple things. I'm not sure. Maybe for the most part, we be checking out these traffic stops and things like that. But we're gonna start checking out some other different type of things too. Also, when they start getting into like watching the squadron videos, reacting to those for y'all, and other sometimes content creators too out there. But you know, at first we're gonna get into this. But I appreciate all y'all that's been subscribing, liking, and commenting. Let's run up the numbers. Let's keep it up. Can't do this without y'all. We got screaming won't fix it. Civil matters turn disorderly. Let's get into it.
On July 28, 2022, police officers in Brookhaven responded to a call at a leasing office in Atlanta. The caller reported a disruptive female tenant who refused to leave the office. The tenant was unhappy with the condition of her apartment, citing problems like water leaks, mold, and bad odors. Officer tried to de-escalate the situation. He explained to the tenant that this was a civil matter, not a criminal one, and that refusing to leave could lead to arrest.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing? I'm Officer Crockett. What's wrong?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Shannon, the property manager. This is one of our residents, and I understand she's upset, but she doesn't want to.
It's moldy. My closet smells like mold, sir.
Okay, do you mind?
It's been doing so since I moved in. I've called maintenance 5
Okay, do you mind if me and you
I
talk?
do mind. I mind. Because this is my first time coming up to this office. I've been very patient since November. I do mind. I mind a lot.
Okay, let's go talk outside about it.
We don't need to. We can talk right here with the property manager. At that, we can talk right here because my apartment smells like mold. That is inhumane to live in that, and I have to keep calling someone out, for the problem to not get fixed. For her to tell me that's the entire building 6, that means that y'all should have been figured out something else.
And I understand that, but
No, sir.
if they want you to leave this premise right now,
No, sir.
they can do that.
No, sir. I pay to live here, and my problem is gonna get solved.
And that's a civil issue. Right now, if they choose to have you off the property right now, that is a criminal matter if you deny to do so.
Wait up. So if she at that's the property manager office, that means that should be like the on-site office then. I'm lost. I thought that's who you talk to. I guess, this body cam footage was shot in January, March, April, May, July of 2022. So she said it's been happening for the past since November. That's 7 months in, so that's like 9 months. You've been living there for 12, like almost a year like that. And the way that property manager office look, that should look nice. They should have no problems with with their apartment complex. They even by white people, so they should have their shit up to par. But yeah, you've been dealing with that for like 9 months. I understand where she's coming from because it's like nobody wants their shit smell like mold. Nobody wants somewhere to be smelling or to be like something it shouldn't be. And you keep on calling a property manager, keep on calling the jaggers, and they saying they gonna come up there and they don't change nothing. When the property manager said, "Oh, this is fixed, and it's fixed, but it's really not fixed." I understand where she's coming from 100%. I don't see why she should get arrested though, or if she gets arrested.
So what you're saying is take this to civil court.
You can absolutely do that. But if they ask you to leave the premise
I'm
and you
asking them
refuse
to change my inhumane living conditions.
yes, and maybe you can address it another time, or
I
in
can't
civil
address it
court.
another time
But right
because
now,
I've been addressing it since I moved into this apartment. If it was your apartment, how would you feel? No. If this was your apartment, how would you feel?
I understand. And
If this being your first time,
interrupting me for a second.
if this being your first time coming into this office and you have people
that's
yelling at
fine.
you, frustrated at their own jobs because They're not happy because you're frustrated because it's in the entire building 6. I don't have nothing to do with that.
Well, now I'm trying to do my job. And if they ask you to just leave the property.
I asked them to fix the mold in my closet.
So can we just have a conversation about it instead of doing this? Would you mind just walking outside with me? We'll talk outside.
I'm going as far as this door.
That's fine. We can talk
And
right outside the
it's going to
door.
stay right open because they're going to hear everything I have to say. No. They're going to hear everything I have to say. I've been dealing with this since November. I've been putting in...
Let's just walk outside.
We are outside. I am outside. I am very much so outside.
And if you want to handle that...
I am very much so outside.
Okay, you and your apartment is a civil matter. What I am trying to get at is we don't want to make this a criminal matter. If they ask you to leave the property... If that's what it has to be, then that's what it has to be. I've been putting in maintenance requests since November to have my carpet fixed.
He said she ready to crash out for her apartment complex. No, I don't condone that. I don't do that. I just get up and move somewhere else. All you gotta do, I'm pretty sure you can sit there and sue. So I get you a good lawyer, sue for all that back. Take pictures, make sure you got pictures. That video. Like this. I'm the type of person, I'm just like, nowadays, I'm like, bro, if I would sue somebody, or if I had to sue, I would want all the proof in my favor. I would do everything I need to get it. Not no crooked shit, but it have to be legal and it would be right. Because I don't want them to be like, well, this is all, like this. Like, no, you got every proof. I hit every mark. I don't care if I got 1,000 pieces worth of truth. You got to pick it because it's all right there in your face. This situation, it has to be a civil matter because the people inside, they don't want to take care of it like that. And I really don't know what the situation is, but the fact that she has been there for almost about a year, it's 9 months, that's 9 months. So I'm sure she's paying the rent, and I can understand where she's coming from. So they just don't want to do that inside, making people feel uncomfortable. But it's like, bro, when you run a company like this, or when you're a property manager and your shit is not up to par, who are they supposed to go to? They usually go to the janitors, then they go to the property manager. Then after that, it goes above your head. If they even have the opportunity to know who that is. Not everybody does.
All they do is come pull it up and put a new padding down. He puts some little stuff down that don't even cover up the smell, and the carpet keeps getting wet. The last time they fixed the air conditioner, it stopped working. It doesn't even get cold in there anymore. And it's more than 80 degrees outside. This is inhumane. You're not about to tell me I got to deal with this. No, I'm not.
You may not have to deal with it, but if you do not leave the premise when they ask, and we get called out here, and you refuse to leave this property, then we will have to remove you, and that's a criminal matter.
I really don't care at that point. I really don't care. I've been put. I really don't care.
Another officer arrived and offered additional support. She reiterated that this was a civil matter and shouldn't be handled through yelling or confrontation.
Have they provided you with a corporate number?
No. No, she hasn't. Every time I ask to talk to somebody higher, I get told, oh, I have to wait. I have to see if they're in. I have to see if they're available. You don't have to wait.
How many times has this issue been reoccurring?
5. I done put in 5 maintenance requests since I done moved in here. It stinks in there.
I got you. Have you talked to any of your other neighbors to see if they've been experienced?
Yes.
Okay.
And she just told me out her own mouth it's the entire building 6. You're not about to, if it's the entire building 6, why don't you fix the problem? You told this man you done put in a new system. You didn't come put in a new system in my unit. Don't lie. You didn't come put in a new nothing in my unit.
What are they doing for you guys? Have they reduced the rent?
No, they're raising it. They're raising it. That's my problem. You're raising my rent, but you're not fixing my problems. It smells like mold in my closet, but you're raising my rent. You finding every little thing to tax on there, but you're not fixing problems. My tub is peeling. This thing is coming up. The ceiling has water damage on it. It's not.
Pillars?
No, in the bathroom, it's like this. This is coming up.
Okay.
It's water damage. Water damage and water damage.
I say next, you would need to take it to civil. I have phone numbers in my car. I can give it to you, and you need to contact the magistrate courts. Get your neighbors together, start filing a class action suit. I know if I was in this situation, I would want to do the same thing. However, the last thing you need to do is add insult to injury and them end up being like, oh, we want her to y'all to take her to jail. I don't want to do that to you.
I don't care if I have to go. I really don't. I really don't.
There's a better way to go about it and get your issue resolved and possibly get you some money back in reference to this. So I would say get with your neighbors. I'll give you some some telephone numbers that you can call, and you can contact.
See, I can let her finish.
Magistrate court today. It's a weekday. Contact them, let them know what's going on, and start a civil claim. Once you file a civil claim or report them to the Better Business Bureau even, they have to do something. You just yapping and talking in there, they ain't gonna do nothing because you're not taking action that's gonna hurt their pockets. Get online right now, start writing reviews. Report this to the Better Business Bureau because that's gonna hurt their business score. That business score hurts their financials. If it's gonna hurt their financials, they're gonna be like, ah, shit, we losing money here. I guess we really gotta do something.
It shouldn't take all of that.
I know it shouldn't, but
I'm telling you that my apartment smells like mold, and that's inhumane. You wouldn't want to live in that fucking condition. That's all it should take.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take all of this. I got all of that.
Put that on ATL Scoop. Call their ass out on that shit. Get it on social media. You know Shade Room will pick it up. Embarrass them. Do it that way. Don't do it some way that you end up in a bad place. Let me get you a brochure real quick so you can contact these numbers, okay? And then get with your neighbors even, because there's power in numbers. So if all y'all can come together, talk to them, handle it that way.
Thank you. Thank you. See how quiet she is because she's thinking about it. She might not. It might. I mean, it's still good. I don't know. It's still like a good 14 minutes of this video. It could be go different, but I fuck with this cop 100%. That's man. Whoever is taking her as their wife or whoever wife she becomes, she will become a very, very, precious. Like she will she will add pretty lots of benefit because, like, bro, the way she was able to talk this way, talk her down. I mean, a lot of times it's like in a lot of women's like it's kind of easy for them to do that, especially in a situation, especially when they hear the situation and stuff like that, like she overheard. But I'm the type of person, I would be the same type of way, like, but sometimes you gotta be in that, you gotta be in that type of mind frame and listen, want to help though too. And it's like you got the partner right here that wants to help, and you got the one that's kind of like, trying to take care of the situation and, trying to, like, it's not going to, like, accept no nonsense type. But you got the good cop, bad cop type thing. But I ain't gonna lie, this is how it should be. If this ever happens, this is how it should be. Cops should be helping out the public. Because at the end of the day, yeah, the cops have a duty to go to these places and escort people out, but at the same time, they don't owe no loyalty to these places and how they're treated. That's why I was happy the way she was like, yeah, report them, go online, report them to this, report them to that, report them to this, report them to that, put them on. You gotta say stuff about it because you just sitting there, nobody's gonna know about it. You sitting and saying it to them is going in one ear and out the other, and they don't care because, like she said, it's not affecting their pockets. If it's not affecting their pockets, then they don't care. When certain shit starts affecting the business pockets, then they have to be like, oh, we got to get up on this because we're losing money. When they see a decrease in their money that they're usually getting, they be like, oh, wait up, hold up, something's not right. We got to get back on our shit. Something's not adding up. I like the way I'm glad she did this. For real. At least
At this point, they need to let me out my lease and let me move out. I can find someone way better that's way cheaper.
That's what I would suggest too.
that too.
Again, you'd have to take that up civilly, and you'd have to talk to them about that. But
And when I suggested them letting me on my lease,
Yeah, what
oh,
did they say?
no. We don't need you to come up here. We don't need to do none of that. We just need to, no, because y'all not fixing my problem. So we definitely need to do all of that. I have a co-signer. He can take his name off this lease real quick. He don't play that. He lives in New Jersey. I can get him down here really quickly.
Do that shit.
This
Do
pamphlet
that.
gives you everything you need to go about this action civilly and contact the courts. And then even get with your neighbors, like I said, and follow through that way. As far as the carpet, is it a leak from the AC?
Yes, and it's the entire carpet that's wet. My dog sleeps in there because it's like a little, and it's dark in there. So he likes being in the dark. So I put his cage in there. Had I not gone in there today, he would have been in there and soaking wet in mold for all day because I have to go to work. He would have been in there till 10.
Right. So, what part of your apartment? Is it the entire apartment or is this a
It's my bedroom closet, which means if I open my closet, I smell that. Even if I don't open my closet, if I leave the door closed, all my clothes smell like mold. If I leave it open, my entire bedroom smells like mold. The kitchen is connected to the closet, so that the air conditioner is right here, and this is the closet, this is the wall, and this is the closet. If I'm telling you over and over that that's the leak, that's where it's coming from, why don't you just put new air conditioning in it? Why do you keep on pulling up my carpet? Then the man that pulled up the entire carpet from my closet to my bedroom and put new padding down, put some little white stuff down, told me he coming back.
Okay. When was that?
Last month. I put it, it seemed like I put in a new request every month. It was in June.
Okay. Let me talk to him real quick and get this out. I'll be right back, okay?
Officer went inside to get the leasing office's perspective. They acknowledged the tenant's frustration and explained they were working to address the issues.
Good, how are you? Have you been dealing with her? Oh, okay. Well, who had the hair, the earful, and get the headache? Okay. So what's going on with her?
So she lives in building 6. We've had some leaks in that building. Each time we've come out to wherever the problem is, a lot of times it's the top stack. Did the repairs, made sure hers was water extraction, blowers were put in, pads put back, treated, and then something else would happen, and it would get wet again. And she has a right to be frustrated. However, I explained
There's a way to go about it.
Yes, and I'd been more than happy to see if she wanted to transfer apartments. All I told her was I need to talk to maintenance to see what it is, to make sure that I know to fix it, because she's screaming at me to fix it. She's screaming, make them fix it. It's like, I can't make them fix something. And they have been making the repairs. I have all the notes. I have all the parts ordered and installed. And I get her frustration. I mean, who wants to have a leak happen consistently? I didn't personally go in there and flood her apartment.
That's insane.
Like, none of us did. And it's just what it is. And again, I can transfer her, but I can't promise that apartment won't have a leak either.
Right. Okay, so her options are the transfer, and then what about the maintenance issues? That's something that's went over to her today?
Yeah, like as soon as she called up here, I called him and I said, hey, look, I need you to go. I need you to tell me what's going on. I said, if you don't know what it is, tell me you don't know, and I'll send somebody over there that does.
Okay.
I said, if you can't really fix it, then I can send somebody over that can fix it if we know about what's wrong.
Okay.
However, even if I go in, for instance, and change a hot water tank out, put a brand new one in there, that was the reason it was leaking.
Right.
A week later, one of the pipes gets a crack in it because of the pressure, and it starts leaking. I can't.
Right.
I mean, it wouldn't be any different if she lived in a house.
Yeah. Things happen, and you gotta put more money into it and stuff like that.
Right.
That's a shame, though. Y'all need to figure out what y'all doing wrong, because y'all keep on having somebody come back for the same issue. Y'all got the same people doing the same shit. They basically taking money from y'all. So like, you keep on. I mean, unless you're not paying them like that, like somebody adding up, something ain't right.
We are going out and we are fixing it.
Okay, so somebody's currently at the building and looking.
Somebody is currently at the building. He came in here while she was here. He said, come on, let's go. I'll go with you.
Right.
And she was like, no, I'm not leaving here until it's like, and he was like, you don't have to yell at me. And then Ramona tried to help, and Yeah. And I understand she's frustrated.
Yeah.
I can sympathize with her.
Right. Yeah.
But she has to give me I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah. I
But I
understand.
haven't been here since November. I've been here like a couple months.
Yeah. The apartment complexes, y'all have management staff.
Yeah.
Gotta get used to the property.
Yes, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes, get used.
I ain't gonna lie, that makes it even worse. That would, oh my God, that makes it even worse. That's why they don't want to let her out the release, because they just like, well, I mean, I've only been here for like 2 months, like a couple months. So it's like, damn, like, I don't want it to be like, well, okay, yeah, I can put you on release. And I've only been here for 2 months, and I haven't even gotten a chance to even like, change the situation or make it better. And literally you got that new property manager got left over with some bullshit, basically. Because she only been there for 2 months. So the other 7 months before that was some other property manager, somebody else that was in there that wasn't doing their job. And they probably didn't care about doing their job, because they was just like, I'm about to quit this mug anyway, or they're about to get somebody new working here anyway. So why should I care? Type shit. But yeah, that sucks though. You only been working there for 2 months, and you gotta kind of deal with that. That sucks.
Okay, let me see if I could communicate that to her.
The officer returned to the tenant and informed her that repairs were underway. Unfortunately, the tenant remained incooperative and continued shouting.
Okay, so she said that the maintenance guy is over there now.
My dog is out, and if he does anything to my dog, I promise y'all gonna be doing way more than arresting me on a criminal case like this. I promise y'all. So y'all need to get that man out of my apartment, because my dog is
Okay, so what's the consensus here? You're coming in here yelling. You talking to me after I gave you remedies, and now you're saying you don't want anybody over there.
My dog is out. I have to at least put him up so he doesn't hurt anybody, and I don't have to go put him up.
Do you want to go over there together and get the dog?
No, I'm going to go over there by myself and get my dog, because you're not about to yell at me either.
All right, you can leave.
I know I can leave.
Okay, bye.
I know I can leave.
Goodbye.
You're going to make me?
Yes, you've already been asked to leave the property. You could go about your day. Have a great rest of your day, ma'am.
With no other options left, the officers were forced to ask her to leave the property.
Ma'am, at this time, you've been asked by a law enforcement officer to leave the property.
Come outside. I did leave the property.
This is still a part of the property.
It's the coverage of the property.
Can you please leave the leasing office at this time?
I can't.
If you do not leave the leasing office, you will be arrested for criminal trespass. All right. Go ahead, stand up. Turn around.
Now, that was so dumb. You know what the crazy thing is?
I just asked him.
That janitor probably over there right now, trying to figure out what's going on. But you literally could have had that problem fixed right here and now. You could have went to your apartment complex, put your dog up, showed the janitor what was going on, probably had that shit fixed. But you wanna scream, you wanna do all this extra shit, and you doing it you're doing it in the wrong place. You need to be doing it at your apartment complex with the janitor. Now you have to go to jail. Waste more time. And now you're working on your more money. And your dog about to be out longer.
All right, that's what.
Can I get a bag for you?
Yeah, you can. 110 code 10. Show me how one in custody. Go ahead, turn around.
I don't have nothing on him. You could have asked.
I still have to do my search.
You're doing the absolute most.
You have a fraud call at headquarters? She's doing her job.
No, actually, she's not. She's cursing and potting.
Go ahead, have a seat. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Her major's criminal though. want to do with this?
I need ID.
My phone and my work clothes are in here.
Yes, ma'am, because I have criminal charges against you. So now I have to go into your bag.
My phone and my work clothes are in here.
Do you have your ID in here, ma'am?
No, it's in my apartment.
Okay.
This apartment is so far.
What's your first name? What's your first name? Huh?
Is she giving you her name?
No. So,
She refused to provide her first and last name. The officer then went back to the leasing office to get her information, where she also learned about the property damage caused during the argument.
hello. Do you guys have her information? I need that.
Hello, Bethel. Good, Bethel. How are you?
I'm ready. Do you have a date of birth for her? Robinson.
See? It's crazy thing. You go through all this.
Door.
These people,
If I open it, I guess was
they going
forced.
they going about
like
their
the
normal
convenience
day-to-day.
store.
Literally. They gonna roll about their normal day, normal day-to-day.
Yeah, he's right there.
They not gonna feel no type of way.
Oh, it's pretty
Right here?
Okay.
It just came off. It ain't nothing.
They
I think I don't
Where
know.
it came off and y'all reattached it?
No, see, it's still off.
Oh,
daughter,
This box, there's a box right
How did
here.
you break
talk about this shit
I just saw a slam on his foot.
while you in jail.
Yeah.
okay.
She just swung the door open so hard it came off. Just do it.
And when she was in here, what was that like? What was she saying?
She said that she wouldn't leave.
Okay.
She first of all, she walked in the door and she came right here. We have cameras.
Okay.
She came right here and she said she wanted to speak to me. I got out of my nest and she came right here. And of course, I'm a gigantor compared to her. So I was looking at her like this, and she's looking up at me like this, and she's like, "You're gonna listen to me. I'm not gonna leave. You know, your job. You're frustrated. Your job. You said there's a whole building." And I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like, "I didn't say there's a whole building." I said, "We had some issues in the building. We're working on them." I was like, "You're not letting me." And then she just talks over me. And then I would try, and then she just talked over me. And then I was like, "You just need to go. Like, just go."
Right.
And so then I picked up the phone and I called my boss. And I sat there just letting her scream so my boss could hear it. And she said, "Go ahead and call 911 out." And I said, "Okay." And so I told her, as I said, she was, "Go ahead and call the police." I said, "I am."
How many times was she asked to leave, would you say?
How many times did you ask her to leave? I asked her.
Yeah, I asked her to leave because she started.
But how many times?
You know what?
How many times did you ask her to leave?
I asked him to leave like 3 times and I opened the door to her.
Okay.
Yes, and then
I opened the
Lazaro.
door because she wasn't saying, "Calm down." So if you don't want him point to the finger, don't point to the finger to the maintenance guy. You don't have to scream to him. I said, "You don't have to listen to her, the maintenance guy. Just keep going to your job on the building." And she started like yelling. I opened the door and said, "You have to leave."
Okay.
You have to leave. She don't listen.
Okay, so she didn't listen to anybody. When she was yelling, at any point did she use any curse words or derogatory language?
Oh, yeah, she was at the
She
bottom.
was.
Okay. And then, would you say that this behavior interrupted the business?
Yes,
Okay.
very much so. I'm just putting this on. I'm pretty sure I got an ugly gram on my email.
Okay. All right. Is the footage that you guys have in the office, is it shareable? Like if I send you a link, do you think you'll be able to download it and send it to us?
If not, I can get somebody, IT to do it.
What would be the best telephone number to send that link over to? The one you gave me?
I can give you my card.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, and you could also
Send
use
it.
the email that's on here.
Okay, yep.
And then you can shoot me a text and then I can do it for you.
Sounds perfect. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You have a great day.
You as well.
Thank you for all your help.
No problem.
Stay safe.
Thanks.
And then you can shoot me a text and then I can do it for you.
Sounds perfect. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You have a great day.
You as well.
Thank you for all your help.
No problem.
Stay safe.
Thanks. Let me call my sergeant, let him know what's going on.
She was charged with disorderly conduct and transported to DeKalb County Jail.
Man, all that, just to go to jail. Didn't even have to do that.
Did you get all our stuff?
Yeah, number 11. Correct. All right, 10-4. All right, thanks. Bye.
Do you want me to take her down, or are you gonna do it all, or do you want me to do a sub? Like
All that, just to go to jail, bro. You live and you learn. You learn to live better and an easier life. Because the more shit you put on your plate, the more stuff you end up having to deal with. Like, she didn't have to deal with none of this at all. She could have went home, got her dog, probably could have took her dog for a walk or something like that with a maintenance guy, did what he needed to do, or fix whatever he needed to fix, blow off them steam. But she chose the route of just talking, being mad, and I ain't gonna lie, being mad sometimes, yeah, it's easy, but that shit can become stressful, and it can give you a headache. Just turn on some YouTube, watch some funny videos, or, smoke your joint, you won't be mad afterwards. It'll be all over. Trust me, it'll be all over. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all thought about this video. Subscribe, like, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.